When I first started my channel, I would watch people go to these events and wear these beautiful outfits and get free packages in the mail, and I thought, oh my gosh, like wouldn't that be incredible? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be sitting down and filming again. I know on your end it looks the same because my upload days have been the same and I have scheduled videos, but I've been traveling so much, so it's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to sit down and film, and while I was traveling, I got so many different boxes, and amongst all the mail, is that the word? But in the mail, I got my very first PR package from Colourpop, which I'm so excited about. You guys probably know how much I love Colourpop. I purchased so many of their collections to review for you guys because I just love affordable, high quality makeup. So I honestly am so excited about this collection. We're gonna be trying it today. It's the brand new Coconut collection. The whole vibe just really speaks to me. It's all really neutral as far as the tones go in the eyeshadow palette. There's some bronzers, there's some lip colors. So we're gonna be playing with this collection today. I'm so excited. So let's just get right into it. We're gonna start off with the eyes first. Let's see, I feel like half of my makeup is still packed because I literally just got home. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer. You guys probably know my go-to right now is the NARS primer. The Fenty one is just as pretty. It's just not as tinted, so there are some differences, but I do really enjoy both. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over the eyelid, and I'm just gonna blend this out with a brush. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and press it in with my finger. Which, by the way, I just painted my nails this color right here. This is from Light Slacker, which is Kathleen Light's new nail polish brand. And as soon as I put this on my nails, I freaked out. It is so beautiful in real life. On camera, it is picking up really beautifully, but when it catches the light in person, it's stunning. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. Oh, I forgot to mention, I had already scrubbed my lips and applied a lip balm using this right here. This is the Colourpop Coco Loco Lippy Bundle. This comes with a Coco Loco Lippy Scrub. I have actually never tried any of Colourpop's Lippy Scrubs, and I loved it. I just tried it barely right before filming, so it's just based off my first impression. But I've tried several lip scrubs before, and I feel like it can be hard sometimes to find that right texture and balance. Some of the lip scrubs I've tried are not gritty enough, and then on the other spectrum, they're too gritty. This is just right in the middle. I actually really enjoyed the texture of this, so I'm excited to use this again. And then I put on the Lippy Balm, which is also Coco Loco, and that's what I have on the lips right now. I really like how it feels. I will have to keep you updated as far as if this hydrates the lips or not. I'm kind of like a lip balm freak, so I'm a little bit picky when it comes to lip balms, but I do like how my lips feel, and I especially really like the lip scrub. So I thought I would tell you guys about that. All right, let's go ahead and do eyeshadow. Honestly, this is probably my favorite part and the thing I've been most excited to try from this collection. This is the Going Coconuts eyeshadow palette, and I'm not sure if you guys saw, but I recently filmed a video about the best everyday eyeshadow palettes, and then this launched and I was like, oh, you know what? I feel like this could also be an amazing everyday eyeshadow palette. The packaging is so cute on this. Here's the front of it. It's a nice plastic case and it's kind of like a beigey pink color. And here's what the inside looks like. Do you see what I mean? Like, this is just great everyday neutral colors. I seriously can't wait to put these on my eyes. I know there's so many people who are kind of bored of neutral palettes. For me, to be honest, like even though I have a lot of browns in my eyeshadow collection, neutrals are still the colors that I get the most inspired by. So I'm like really excited about this palette, even though it's not revolutionary colors. I just feel like super inspired and I just know I'm gonna use all the shades. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this shade right here called Shredded. I'm not sure if this will be a base shade or a transition on me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of pat it on the eyelid. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be more of a base shade, so that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to go ahead and sweep that from the lash line all the way up to the brows. Since I haven't filmed in so long, I feel like I have a lot to say. I have so much on my mind and I have so much to tell you guys. You know that one saying like distance makes the heart grow fonder or something like that? I've kind of experienced that with traveling and stuff. I have just realized even more how much I love to do this. Like how much I love to sit down and film videos and talk to you guys and just have this be a part of my everyday life. It really does bring me so much joy. And not that I wasn't enjoying it before I took my vacation this month. Obviously I was. I always love doing this. But sometimes when I have a break, I really get to step back and take time for myself, which I need as well. But I also realize how much I enjoy it and how much I miss it. I don't know. I've just had a lot of like realizations recently. Okay, I'm gonna dip into this shade right here next. I'm actually so excited about this one. I don't know what it is. It's more of a cool tone brown and I'm just really, really gravitating towards it. This is called Coolada. I'm gonna take that on a fluffy brush and we're gonna start to work this into the crease and a little bit above as our transition shade. This is blending out so beautifully. One thing that I really like about this palette is that there isn't a pressed glitter in here, which I know a lot of people either love or hate. Like for me, I really enjoy pressed glitters. For so many people, it's not something that they ever reach for, or it's something that they reach for sometimes, which is another reason why I feel like this is gonna be a great everyday palette for so many people. So I do actually like that there's not a glitter one in this palette, which is unlike me to say usually because I am someone who does love glitter. I just feel like it makes it that much more wearable. So next, I think I want to take a little bit of this shade. This is called Shell Yeah. Colourpop does the funnest shade names. Okay, I want to take this and I want to kind of pack it right here on the outer third of the lid and kind of blend it up into that existing shadow. Okay, I really like that color. I can't decide what I want to put on the eyelid, so while I keep deciding, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of Lovely Bunch, which is a nice light brown color, and I'm wanting to add just a little bit of this in the crease. So I'm just really lightly dusting that over top of the crease shade, almost as like an extension of the transition shade. Okay, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this shade, and I might layer up, actually, hold on. I think I'm going to swatch the 3 Super Shock shadows that come in this collection, because maybe I want to put one of those on my eyelids. I might layer them as well, we'll see. But this bundle is called Call Me on My Shell Phone. How cute is that? I should also mention that these are sold separately if you're just interested in one, which I really like that Colourpop does that, because if you want all of them, you can save money on a bundle, but you can also save money if you only want one. Does that make sense? So this one right here is called Deep Dive. Ooh, look at that. It's such a pretty bronze shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this on the back of my hand. So there's what that one looks like right there. Again, this is called Deep Dive, which is the deepest shade. And then let's swatch a little Quirky. Or is it Quirky? No? That's how you spell quirky. I don't know. Okay, here's what it looks like in the pan. I always hate to ruin the beautiful stamp on the top, but you gotta do what you gotta do to wear it, you know? So I'm gonna swatch that one right next to it. Ooh, I like that one. It's a little bit more of a sheer base with just glitter on top, which is something that I personally really, really like, especially on more casual days where maybe you don't have time to do a crazy eye look. You could just pat that all over the eyelid and pop on mascara and you'd be good to go. All right, the last one is called Peekaboo. Here's what it looks like. This one's the lightest one. And let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Ooh, this one's even more of a topper. I'm not sure if you can really see it on my hand. It's literally like the same color as my skin tone, but it has a really sheer base as well and a lot of really pretty gold and kind of pink shimmer in it. Very subtle shimmer. I feel like I could maybe layer that on top of the shimmer I'm going to apply on the lid. Okay, cool. Now I have a better idea of what I want to do. I do think I want to take this one right here called Cocoa Crush. I'm going to use my finger. Ooh, this is such a buttery shade. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I feel like I took too much off. Okay, look at that on my finger. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and press this on the lid. What in the world? This was like so extra buttery. Obviously, Colourpop's formula has always been buttery, but I don't know what it was about that. That was way more buttery than a lot of their shimmers that I've tried recently. I'm just gonna press this on the lid. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Wow, this is like so buttery, it's almost like a cream. I'm really into it. I'm just gonna take my blending brush and kind of make sure the edges are not too harsh. I like this a lot. I think I'm gonna take the lightest shade called Peekaboo of the Super Shock Shadow, and I'm gonna take that on my finger, and I'm just gonna kind of layer that on top of that metallic shade, kind of focusing this more on the inner portion of the lid, just for a tiny bit of extra shimmer. Okay, now that the shimmer is on, I'm looking at my eye look and I want a little more depth on the outer corner. I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, which is the darkest matte shade. It's called Nutty. I'm just gonna deepen everything up on the outer corner, kind of going diagonally along the lash line and then buffing it into the crease once there's a little bit less on the brush. All right, I'm basically using every color in the palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one right here. This is called the Cocoa. And I just want like a little bit of a deeper shimmer to create a little more of a gradient from that light shimmer shade to the dark brown on the edge. And this is perfect for that. Ooh, this is such a cool color. I'm just gonna press it on this portion of the lid. All right, I'm seeing this light shade right here called Palm Reader. And I feel like this would be an amazing inner corner highlight, obviously, but also I want to see if it would be nice to do my little scoop thing that I love. Wow, that is beautiful in the inner corner. It's definitely a very stark, light, bright highlight, which might be good actually for the contrast. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and really gently scoop it around the eye. Okay, I mean, I love doing a scoopity, but I feel like that was almost too similar to the shimmer shade. So I'm not sure if I'm obsessed with that. I almost would have rather had it just like this, but that's okay. We're just gonna do the same thing just to even it out on this eye. All right, there was a little more fallout with that shade than I was expecting. That sounded like the Grinch. Expecting. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up the fallout under the eye. And I always like to press down the edges just to make sure it's not too harsh. I'm taking a bit more of the shade Lovely Bunch, which was that brown. And I'm just bringing up the transition shade a little bit higher. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pop on some mascara. Ooh, which one do I want to use? I feel like since everything's so soft, I want a bold lash. So I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And I'm going to do about 2 coats on the top lashes. Okay, I really love the eye look actually. It's definitely very wearable, very subtle in a way, but there's still an element of glamour, which I really like. So we're going to move on to complexion. They actually also sent me the Fourth Ray Beauty Coconut Face Milk. And I had every intention of putting this on my face, but then, okay, I'm like a chicken because my esthetician told me about coconut oil and I am super acne prone and coconut oil can tend to break me out. I've been traveling so much, my skin's already been freaking out and it's starting to calm down, so I just don't want to risk it, but I wanted to talk about it because it is part of the collection in case you are interested in something like this. But for me personally, I try to steer clear of coconut oil and skincare products just because it will break me out or give me some texture. Even if it doesn't lead to like a super active breakout, I always notice there's some sort of like bumps. I will use coconut oil on like my hands, my legs, my knees, elbows, anywhere that's super dry, but I try to avoid my face, neck, and even my back because it tends to clog pores. So just wanted to throw that out there. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and use, ooh, what should I use? Let's see what we have here. I'm gonna use this. I haven't used this on camera, I don't think, and I've only used it once off camera. This is the Wander Beauty Hidden Glow Brightening Cream. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take about that much. And I'm going to apply this to the skin to prep. Next, I'm going to go into my Believe Beauty foundation, which is the foundation from the dollar store that I love. It's only $5 and it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to start to blend this out all over the face. Okay, so like I was saying before, I feel like I have a lot to say. So I'm just gonna kind of go through the complexion really quick and I'm gonna tell you what I have to say. So I went to Mexico at the beginning of the month and then we came back and we went to LA and that's where I just got back from. And we were in LA for the American Influencer Awards. I was nominated for an award. It was amazing. I was so honored to even be recognized and be nominated. By the way, thank you to everybody who voted. I didn't end up winning, which I'm totally okay with, and I was so happy for everybody who won awards. While I was at this event, I had just like the craziest realization. So I'm not sure how many of you followed it or watched it live or whatever, but there was a red carpet, or a pink carpet, I should say. Everybody was like dressed to the nines. There were photographers. And to be honest, it was like a little bit of an overwhelming environment for me personally. Just a disclaimer, by the way, as I'm telling you this, I'm talking about my point of view and my perspective. And it doesn't mean that anybody who has a different point of view about this is wrong or right. Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that really quick. But what I recognized about myself is how much my ideas of success and happiness have changed since starting my channel. So I'm just kind of referring to the beauty space in general. And when I first started my channel, I would watch people go to these events and wear these beautiful outfits and get free packages in the mail. And I thought, oh my gosh, like, wouldn't that be incredible to do that? Like, that must be happiness. That must be success in a way. I wanted to do that. And so it's been surreal to look back and know that that was a goal of mine, definitely. But it's also really crazy to be in those situations that I dreamt about and really wanted to be at and have a completely different vibe and feeling toward it. So basically what I'm trying to say is the more time I spend in those environments, you know, at these events, on red carpets, things like that everybody thinks is so glamorous, the more I realize what true happiness and success means to me personally. And this is kind of why I wanted to make that disclaimer, because I know so many people who really enjoy those things, who really feel like they're in their element on a carpet or, you know, performing in some way, and more power to them, honestly. Like, there's no right or wrong in this situation. I'm just expressing how I felt at the event. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer to conceal the under eyes. But sometimes you have to be at those things to realize what you really care about. And I realized that as fun as it is to get super glam and go to big events and go on red carpets and see really amazing people, I feel more glamorous at home in my sweatpants with natural makeup on, just like a fresh makeup look. I feel so beautiful in those moments. And success for me, like I feel the most successful when I get to film videos for you guys and when I get to have conversations with you and when I feel like I've helped you in some way. Like that's where my feelings of success have stemmed from. And I feel the most happy at home with my husband, like getting to do this every day. I don't know, I just had like the craziest realization and I felt so inspired in an odd way being at the award show, which by the way, it was beautiful. It was really fun to go, but it gave me a new feeling of gratitude for the way that I get to do this. Like I get to stay in my little town in Utah and I get to sit in my beauty room and film and play with makeup and go to Walmart and like try out new drugstore makeup. Like that's seriously what I enjoy the most. Anyway, I don't know, that was kind of a rant and I'm taking forever to blend out my complexion because I'm terrible at multitasking and telling stories and doing makeup. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm not sure if any of you guys like needed to hear that, but just know that sometimes the whole glamorous end of this industry or whatever you want to call it isn't what it seems all the time. And for me personally, like I truly do find so much more joy just like staying in my own lane and doing what I personally love and whatever makes me happy. So I guess that's what I'm trying to point out. Like, whoa, I can get what I really need and what really brings me true joy from home. Like I don't need all of those external things to make me happy. Hopefully that made sense. I have no idea. I was just kind of thinking out loud. Hopefully that made sense. I'm gonna go ahead and try out this new powder from Nakia Joy Cosmetics. She's a YouTuber here that I followed for a while and she DM'd me recently and wanted to send me some of her products and this powder was in it. What is this called exactly? This is the Velvet Finishing Powder. So I'm gonna give this a go. It actually smells really good. I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eyes with this. And then I'm going to take a larger brush and set the rest of the face. Okay, one more thing that I forgot to say. I just hope you guys know how grateful I am for your support because without every single one of you, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I walked away from the event and even on like the plane ride home feeling so inspired and so grateful for everything you guys have given me. Like all of the comments that you leave, all of the support that you've given, all of the DMs that I receive, for you subscribing and everything. I just am so grateful and I hope you guys know how much I love this. Like I love waking up and doing this every single day. And I also hope you know how much I value our personal relationships. I truly do feel like you guys are my friends. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling really inspired and so grateful. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that I'm really grateful for you guys and I just love you so much. All right, we're gonna quickly do the lower lash line. Apparently I am chatty today. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one right here called Shell Yeah, and I am going to go ahead and apply this, tapping off the extra. I'm gonna take this along the lower lash line from outer corner, actually all the way to the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Culotta, and I'm gonna kind of layer that right on top of the shade we just applied. Next, I'm dipping into Cocoa Crush. I feel like I need to spray the brush, so I'm gonna do that just to try to avoid any fallout. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner till about halfway underneath the lash line. Ooh, when you spray the brush, that makes the shadow so smooth and creamy. Ooh, I love that. So I'm just gonna blend that out, and then I'm gonna take the shade De Coco right here. I'm just gonna take the same brush because I'm lazy, and I'm gonna pop that right about here on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush and take a bit of the dark brown called Nutty, and I'm just going to connect the edges. I'm going to take a blending brush that we were using on the top lid, and I'm just going to kind of buff everything a little bit lower. These colors are so nice and so like forgiving. I'm really enjoying this eyeshadow palette. All right, I'm going to go ahead and apply the lower lash mascara. Should I? I think I will. I'm going to put the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Honey Dude on the lower lash line. There was a bundle that I saw on their website that had 2 eyeliners. I'm not exactly sure which colors were in the bundle. The eyeliners were not sent to me, so I'm just using one that I've bought. But I just wanted to tell you that there is a bundle with eyeliners. I'm just going to line the waterline with this. I actually love this shade. It really just makes the eyes look fresh. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put lower lash mascara on the lower lashes, of course, and I'm using the same L'Oreal Lash Paradise for this. I'm going to take the Palm Reader shade, and I'm just going to intensify the inner corner highlight a little bit more. I'm going to bring it slightly along the lower lash line as well. And then I'm going to take what's left on the brush, and I'm just going to apply that right underneath the brows. Okay, that shade definitely has quite a bit of fallout, but I'm easily able to dust it away. I just wanted to point that out. All right, there are also 2 pressed bronzers that came in the collection. I will show you the 2 shades. The packaging is darling on this. Are you joking? I just love it. And I'm kind of into the more summery vibe with the whole coconut theme in fall and winter, you know? Like it kind of brings that warmth and that joy to the makeup with the theme. I don't know. I just personally feel like that. Okay, the first shade we have is called Coconut Beach. This definitely looks like a shade that I'm going to really enjoy for my fair skin. But there's also Talk to the Palm, which is a bit deeper. Both of these are more of a neutral to cool undertone. Both so pretty. I might be able to make both of them work. We'll see. I'm definitely going to start off with this one right here called Coconut Beach. So I'm going to take my bronzer brush, and I'm just going to start to apply this on the cheeks. Ooh, yeah, that shade is definitely really nice for me. I've been really into a bit of a lighter bronzer because I tend to be heavy-handed. So products like the Hoola Light Bronzer from Benefit or the lightest shade of the bronzers from Fenty, I just really enjoy those. And this is giving me a very similar vibe. Ooh, look at that shade. I'm really excited. Like as I continue to build this up, I really like how it looks. I'm a little bit nervous to try the second shade, but I'm gonna do it. Oh no. Oh gosh. All right. Well, should have stayed nervous. Should have not done it. That's right. I'm just going to take a clean brush and I'm going to, what in the world? And I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Whoopsies. And then I'm going to take the powder brush that we were just using and kind of blend everything together. Okay, so definitely this one is a little bit too dark. If you're someone who's more of a medium skin tone, I feel like this would be perfect for you. If you're more my skin tone, this is amazing bronzer. Like the shade is beautiful. I'm super happy about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this blush right here from Colourpop. This is the Perk Up. Oh, there's a brush hair on my face. Oh no, it's gonna make me sneeze. Nope, we're good. Okay, this is in the shade Perk Up. It's from their Peach collection. It's definitely more of like a brown undertone, so I thought this would be perfect for just the whole vibe of this collection. So I'm just gonna pop that on like the apples of the cheeks. And it's definitely not gonna look like too much of a blush. You can see the slight peach undertone, but it's not overpowering, which I felt like would be really pretty with the eye look. For a highlighter, I'm going to take the Colourpop Lunch Money Super Shock Cheek. And I'm going to take this on my sponge and just start building it up on the high points of my face. What time is it? Ooh, I gotta hurry. I have a date with my husband. We're going to go see a movie, and I do not want to be late, you know? I'm just into this whole vibe. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm going to smile and put on a little more blush, just with whatever's left on the brush. There are 4 new Just a Tint lip crayons, which I really enjoy the formula of. These are completely new shades. In the past, they've taken like their old shades and kind of created little bundles that go with the collections. These are 4 new ones. So I'm going to show you this one first. This is Shall We Dance, and we have 2 shades in here. By the way, you can buy these individually. So again, if you're just into one color out of the bundle, you can totally pick just one up. The first one I'm going to be swatching is called Nude Beach, which is this really pretty kind of mauve-y terracotta shade. The other shade in the bundle is called Island Time. Ooh, this is really pretty too. This is definitely more of a light color. So if you're just kind of wanting a really nice nude lip balm kind of a vibe, that would be a great color. The second bundle is Coconut Kiss, and these 2 shades are so pretty. Okay, the first one we have is Waikiki, and this is like a really pretty, ooh, like rosy pink. It's this one right here. How pretty is that? And last but not least, the one that I feel like I'm personally the most excited about, this one is called Shaka. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to put this on. Look at that one. It's more of like a muted mauve. I'm thrilled about that if you can't tell, but I love the packaging on these. I really do love the formula as well. Here's all 4 again. I'm going to go ahead and apply Shaka to the lips. I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and wipe off a little bit of foundation, and I'm going to wipe off a little bit of the lip balm we have on the lips, even though that was really nice, just because this is hydrating as well. All right, let's apply Shaka. I don't know what it is about this color, but I love it. It's like the perfect everyday shade for me. Ooh, I really like this one. Maybe I'll take a little bit of Waikiki, and I'm just gonna kind of add this to the outer corners just to deepen things up a little bit. So yeah, I personally definitely would say This bundle right here, the Coconut Kiss, is my favorite out of the two, partially because this shade is in there, but if I were to just pick one, it would definitely be this color. I really love it on me. I just love everything. Wow. Okay, let's step back and assess the situation. Gotta do this fast because I gotta go to my movie. Added a little bronzer. I'm gonna put a little more blush on. This time I'm dipping back into the pan. Wow, I really like this. This is such a subtle, natural glam look. Perfect for every day, but also for special occasions too, you know? If you want like a very chill, subtle vibe at your special occasion, this would be amazing for that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kind of set the face. I love this so much. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I think I like how everything is, so I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in. And this smells like coconut, so this kind of like completes the whole collection, you know? I need my handy fan. And then I'm just gonna take my sponge and kind of press everything down. And of course, very last but not least, I'm gonna set the brows. I'm just gonna use my Hourglass Clear Brow Gel. All right, you guys, so this is the final look using the new Colourpop Coconut Collection. Thanks again to Colourpop for sending me this. I'm so excited about being able to receive PR now because it'll help me stay on top of the launches. So as long as you guys are wanting to see Colourpop reviews, I'm happy to give them to you because I truly love the brand and I love how beautiful the products are for such an affordable price. So let's just quickly go through everything. I feel like the thing I'm most excited about is definitely the eyeshadow palette. I loved this look. Is it revolutionary? No, but like it's inspiring to me personally. And I feel like it's something that a lot of you guys would probably get a lot of use out of. This is definitely gonna stay front and center on my desk and I do feel like I will reach for it on an everyday basis. I'm really excited about this. I also really enjoyed the lippy scrub. I will get back to you on the lippy balm. I really liked how it felt, but I'm not sure if it's like my favorite lip balm, you know what I mean? But I really liked how this felt on the lips. I super enjoyed the Coconut Beach bronzer. I loved the warmth that it gave, but it's not too intense. It's definitely more of a subtle bronzer on my skin tone, which I really appreciate since again, I am kind of heavy-handed with that. The lip colors are beautiful. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of use out of all four, but whoa, I'm dropping things. But I'm definitely the most excited about Shaka and Waikiki. So this bundle, if you're interested in any of these colors, I would get these two. But again, I'm really excited about all four. The Super Shock shadows are definitely really, really pretty. I'm excited to keep trying them out, but if I had to choose between these or the eyeshadow palette, I would definitely personally go with the eyeshadow palette. I'm just more of a pressed powder kind of an eyeshadow girl, unless it's like a glitter topper, then I reach into other things. But the colors in these are really beautiful. If you are a fan of the formula, I feel like you would really like them. Overall, I'm really happy with the collection. I really like the vibe of it. I'm definitely someone who leans more toward neutral, so obviously I already knew I was going to enjoy a lot of the tones in here. What do you guys think of the collection? Did you guys pick anything up? If so, I would love to know what you picked up, and also I would love to know if you would like to see more looks using the eyeshadow palette or any of these other products. I always want to make sure I'm making videos you guys want to see, so be sure to leave a comment down below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. I'm ready for my date night. I love the vibe of this whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. I hope you guys know how much I appreciate you and all of your love and support that you show me. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.